jigger, I mean. No disrespect, but I've been deep on my dean. Lean told me that according to the word, my small consistencies will be favored. This I heard. Spiritual journeys looking for truth and reality. Because faith by itself feels like fantasy. I'm trying to understand the word, but it's jamming me. And if understanding God is understanding me, and shit, sorry I failed you. I never learned who I am, but I'm prepared to. Kinda scared to. Sometimes I don't care to.
Now, fast forward to today, right? To 2023. When you look at URL status now in the culture, caffeine deal, the app era, and everything that they built. Lately, we've been seeing like URL getting the most backlash that they've ever gotten. I feel like publicly, you know what I'm saying, dealing with all the things from artists to league beefs and things like that. How do you think you are, or like for you, do you see the backlash? And if you do, like, how do you think URL can like stop some of the backlash that they've been getting from the fans or things like that?
Well, I don't see all of it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I pay attention to everything that's going on and I know everything that's going on. But what I will say is, you know, I think it's easy to bash somebody when you're looking at them like a giant, right? So it's like, you know, people always root for the underdogs. So
Right.
People could just throw blank, you know, empty statements out, and it's like the fans just feed into it.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, man, we still fighting. We still have our own obstacles that we have to fight every day and try to figure shit out and trying to figure out ownership and figuring out how to, you know, turn this into something bigger every day and how to keep this train rolling. So it's kind of hard to sit back and like answer everybody's gripe or speak on everybody's gripe publicly. You know, so for me, I don't know if it's a way to stop people from actually talking. You can't stop people from talking. You can't stop backlash. You just gotta try your best to continue doing good work and creating good content, and hopefully that outweighs the nonsense.
Like recently, I mean, like lately, I feel like one of the things that I've been seeing, even chopping up with B Smack and, you know, trying to get them to talk and things like that, they've been taking the code of silence approach. Like we ain't basically answering none of the dumb shit that's out there, all of the controversy. We leaving that alone. Do you think that's a good thing, or do you think that's a bad thing?
I think they've realized that maybe whatever they say is just people are gonna come up with their own conclusion. So why talk at that point? Like, why am I? If you already made up your mind on what you're looking at, I mean, you're already fixated on the conversation that's happening, and what am I gonna say that's gonna change your mind? All I could do is do the work.
That's real.
You get what I'm saying? Because you're just looking at me to see, oh, he looked to the left, he's lying, or he's look how he said this, or maybe his conversation wasn't perfectly smooth, or he smiled on saying. You start looking into things, and you can't win. It's like, yo, why am I even gonna get in front of this camera? It's not like a nigga hide or nothing.
Yeah. But you don't think it'd be good for Smack to speak up when somebody's coming at him or trying to bash the company, or an artist feels disgruntled, or people saying this, that, and the third? Like, it wouldn't be, you know, to be like, yo, fuck out of here, this did not happen, or whatever the case may be.
Well, you got to keep in mind too, we live in this like monetization era, right? Where these guys could do an interview and actually make money off of it. So you could get a couple views, 1,000 views, and make some money off of your joint. So once Smack responds to one person, then this he can't wait to do a rebuttal video, whether he has his shit lined up or not, whether he knows what he's talking about or not. And then what that does is it opens the door for everybody else to feel like, oh shit, I could get a response too, because he's talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me personally, I won't respond to none of them niggas. I'm just being real, because it becomes clickbait.
That's true.
Motherfuckers want to really. It's no secret that people are trying their best to manipulate the algorithm and to get people to watch what they're saying and to get clicks, and they don't care if it's true or not. Yeah. They just want to talk. People will talk about anything.
That's true. No, we live in this era now where
the motherfuckers will just get cut on the camera and debate.
Yeah. And some people will just say anything wild and outlandish just to get attention.
Right. He stole from me. He took this from me. He paid me to do this. Whatever. man, you respond to one person, you gotta respond to everybody, and then you gotta respond to a comment that a motherfucker made about a video that he ain't got nothing to do with it. Now he just want to talk because it's a conversation. So when does it stop?
I just recently seen like you know this comment about like you know Norbs or whatever potentially you know Norbs potentially could take URL and he's won something in court and they have to settle their issues and stuff like that or whatever. What's your thoughts on the whole URL Norb situation? You know what I'm saying, and like how left it went. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's something I can't really even speak on until the case is done.
Okay.
I would assume it's gonna all be used against us in the court of law. So,
what do you think about the whole era though of lawsuits? Like this shit is new. Like this is like a whole new thing from you know Norbs to ARP suing. I mean, getting sued by URL and just the whole back and forth. Like we've never seen it go on the legal aspect, you know what I'm saying, or what you can talk about.
Well, I mean, lawsuits are nothing new.
In battle rap, it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like contracts, man. Contracts are in place for a reason, and when contracts get broken, I mean, what we gonna do? Go get guns and go get our money? It doesn't work like that.
Nah, not anymore.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta go. Everybody's in the spotlight, so you gotta handle it in court, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're talking about. This isn't criminal cases. Nobody's snitching on nobody. This is business. And this is how business is operated. Get your lawyers, team up, and it is what it is. If you feel like something in your contract has been broken or somebody broke, your word is your bond, man. You give your word, you sign on it, and the paperwork is there for a reason.
What's your thoughts on like the ARP URL beef? I seen ARP recently. He did a blog where he directed Beasley, and he was like, you know, I had got your phone number and I tried to reach out to you so we could kind of like, you know, kill all the noise. And then he said he hit Beasley up. Beasley never responded. And then that's when I guess things just escalated to the point where it got to the lawsuits and everything like that.
I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if he called him
for real or. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think they should like even then like even if that wasn't the case? Do you think it would have been wise for them to ever had spoken? Like,
yeah, at some point, I mean, like I said, in my opinion, I would love for everything to be all kumbaya with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see young black people just getting money together.
Facts.
But unfortunately, it's things that it's reasons this can't happen. You know, and I can't tell you exactly why. I can't pinpoint the exact reason why this didn't turn into something that could have been more collaborative, or I really don't know. And I feel like a lot of times, if you don't know, you shouldn't speak on it.
I agree.
Because, you know, you have hundreds and thousands of people speaking on things they don't know.
Yeah.
I'm this close and don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for me, it's just like, yeah, man, this was built to create opportunities for people to eat, for people to get money, and for people to have some type of financial freedom and to be able to express their artistry in front of a wide audience. So I think we all had great intentions.
Do you think the lawsuit just took it so far that these guys probably will never be able to work with each other?
No. I think everything could be mended at some point.
Okay.
You know, people sue each other all the time, and if it's just to get correction. But who knows what could happen in the future? Nobody's hurt, physically hurt behind this.
And you know what's dope with that too is we recently see Smack and Organic on the stage earlier this year for Pat Stay.
Right.
And you know back in the day we know there was some KOTD URL drama, this, that, and the third. So you know what I'm saying?
Right. Things are not always as bad as it seems.
Gotcha.